We have a moment of silence for the scientist and the visitor who have sadly probably died literally the day after I made the scientist video. The new season dropped and they probably died. We got the boys around them. May they rest in peace. Unless they're not dead, then all of this was for nothing. Hey, Transformers. What's up, everyone? V here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Fortnite Victory Royale series, Chaos Agent. And yeah, that's it. It's not one of them, freaking big boy deluxes that cost like $50. This is an average $20 to $25, I don't know how much. Basically Marvel Legends priced figure. This is the main line, I think from the first wave. And right off the bat you can tell he does not like standing. But yeah, when I first saw this wave revealed, I was like, oh my god, yes. Because I didn't think Jazzwares was ever going to get to making a Chaos Agent, and he is one of my, like the scientist, one of my favorite characters from the game. Specifically, he's from Chapter 2 Season 1 and kind of Chapter 2 Season 2. He is the leader of Alter, right? It's Alter, also known as Shadow, which is like some, like, is like when they had like the sides fighting, is like Ghost and Shadow. Ego versus Alter, and he was the main leader, I think, of Alter, and he is awesome. I love this look. Actually, if you follow my Instagram, MoonKnightXO, go check it out. I have a character I came up with called Overlord, who has a very similar kind of gas mask than black suit design to this. So naturally, I'm gonna love this guy. And when they announced him as a figure, I was so hyped. And I saw him in Target. I had some money, and I picked him up. I think I picked him up after I got the foundation. Go check that video out. But technically, I bought these two together. Also, go check out his video. But the scientist came like way later. So yeah, it was kind of nice buying a Fortnite figure that wasn't $50. So yeah, he is not perfect. He's definitely my least favorite of the three that I bought. But to be fair, these two are phenomenal figures. He had so much to live up to. But yeah, looking at the box, Fortnite Victory Royale series, got white this time, got a nice splash of color. 8+, Epic Games, Hasbro, got the nice Chaos Agent art up there. Looks great. Continues on to the side. Got the little window there. I know they're not doing the windows anymore. But yeah, Fortnite Victory Royale. The accessories, some purple. On the back, 3D render, and the accessories. Yeah, this is just cardboard. Kind of feels like garbage. Oh yeah. Fortnite Epic Games has man. Let's get the figure out here. Oh my god, he's standing. That's black magic. Notice how he doesn't have his back bling on. Second you put that on, he's never standing. But let's get to his accessories. First off, he comes with, let's just put him to the side. Comes with his harvesting tool. I don't know the name of this. I actually have the Chaos Agent skin in the game, and the skin actually doesn't look like the figure, but in a good way, because for some reason the promo pic looks awesome, but the skin has this weird gunmetal gray suit, even though you should have a black suit. But there is another version of Chaos Agent called, like, Chaos Origins, which I hope they make a figure of. It's basically this guy if he, like, was dripped the hell out of. He was literally dripping in the game. Like, drops of goo were dropping off of him. It was awesome. Hopefully they make a figure of it. But yeah, back to the pickaxe. Got more of that nasty goo, because I think he was, like a slurp being, but, like, black slurp. I don't know a whole lot, because they don't really explain too much about the characters, especially in that time. But yeah, he also was, like, his main headquarters was Steamy Stacks, aka one of my favorite POIs from Chapter 2. So yeah, you got some nice, like, silver detailing in there. And since he doesn't have articulated fingers, he can actually hold his weapons. And you could probably get it in a two-handed pose, because I think this is one of the two-handed pickaxes. Yes, the plural. Can you tell I'm not the brightest person in the world? Yeah, if he was in focus, he'd look pretty cool. Let's just slap the back bling on real quick. Get him looking cool. He looks like he's about to hit a tree. Yeah, this isn't really the main event. Let's get to that back bling, though, because it's got some nice detail. I think it's too big, because in the game, like, when you put it on his back, it's not that big, and the bag thing actually matches the color of the suit, so it is a little oversized, but still looks great. Got the nice oxygen tank type detail. Got a little bag thing. Got the goo leaking out through the vent there, which is painted nice. Got the circle peg. Got the hole through the suit. Can peg it in. Looks good. Don't. Oh my god, he's standing. Okay, so that justifies everything. But we're going to take it off because he does have a bit of back detail. And finally, he has an SMG, which looks great. Got nice red in there, black clip, which is actually painted differently. Got some nice silver detailing in there, a little bit of green handle there. Looks exactly like it, and even though he has very weird hands, you can get it in there. And since he's so thin, there's no chest like the scientist stopping him from dual wielding it. Would you hold the clip? I don't know how guns work. But yeah, you can have him like holding it up. But he wasn't really like a character that'd be going out in the battlefield, like, you know, shooting people. He is more like a cunning man. Because there's like a wallpaper where he's like just standing like that looking at a bunch of like security cameras. Looks really cool. Oh yeah, one little detail I want to mention about the scientist. Go check out that video again. But he has like these little gold accents on his knuckles. It's really hard to see. Let's zoom in on that. Try to get that. It's such a tiny, minute detail, but I love it. I love that figure. I love the scientist. I hope he's not dead. But yeah, let's get to the actual figure himself and get to the... That's just the main focus of this figure, this gas mask. Because he's just wearing a suit, but like that mask looks so cool. I was wondering like how they were going to do it, and it looks great. Nice silver there, got a little bit of red up there. The vents painted. These are rubbery pieces, which plug into the back. Kind of look like they're coming out, but you know what, it's alright. They hold. I mean, not really going to be doing the most insane stuff. Like, his head still articulates. Got some nice silver picked out on each side. Then on the back, you got these nice cube runes, because I think he was also... Because I know, like, inside... Because, like, the whole thing was, like, Kevin the Cube. That's the whole thing with, Steamy Stacks. So they had, like, Kevin, like, Purple Slurp. And taking the Jazzwares Cube, you can see, like, the type of runes. They're actually really well done for being that small. Got some, like, exclamation points on his back, which is really weird. Some nice red details picked out. Make me think of Panic at the Disco, who I'm going to see in 2 days. That's awesome. Get into the chest. He is just a suited figure, but since he's super thin, you can see, like, little creases for it being tied up in there. The buttons, nice and painted. Got that, like, a pocket square. I think that's what it is. In there, and then got like a really nicely painted red tie, and the shirt is actually a different shade of black from the suit, which is a separate piece, of course, like most suited characters that Hasbro makes. Now, it does kind of get a little gappy. It isn't as smooth of a transition for his arms, and they're super thin, but that is literally as far in as they go. That's my main complaint with this figure. Like, his arms should be able to go fully in, but they don't. I don't know why. I think it might be because this should cut a bit lower so the arm can go further down, but it doesn't. I mean, you could probably take an X-Acto knife to that, but I ain't gonna, because I don't have an X-Acto knife. Maybe later down the line if I buy another one to, you know, do a little bit of modification too. I'll see if I can do that. But yeah, he is pinless, of course. Just got some nice suited detail. He's got some weird purple in there. I never understood that. Because that's not his skin, because he doesn't have skin. But he's got the nice three-fingered look. Nice and creepy. Some buttons back there. Little split there. Got a line on his butt. Then down to his twig legs. This is the main reason why he's hard standing. Look at how thin these are. Just to bring in the foundation. Look at that. Like, you can tell that this is not no ordinary person, but the sculpting is nice. Come down to some nice dress shoes. A little bit of red picked out there. And yeah, it's pretty much it. Now, one sad thing that he doesn't come with is an unmasked head, because in the game you have a style where you can have him without the mask and have just like this like blob of goo. I think same with the hands, except you'd probably have to do something with that, and then it'd just be a huge mess. But yeah, like articulation, he can look up a really far amount. He's got a dumbbell joint. Can look down pretty far, but like he's super small and like thin. He's not really gonna be looking down. Tilts, rotates, like rotates enough. Like you're not really gonna be spinning his head around. Arm comes out. Oh, that's terrifyingly tight. Oh, because his arms are so thin. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm just in pure fear. Okay, I've broken a lot of figures from that while trying to bend the arm, and that's really thin, so I'd be careful. But he's got an upper arm rotation, nice double jointed knee, elbows, and pardon the train, by the way. But again, nice double jointed elbow since, there's not really anything blocking it. Both hands hinge up and down, but like I said, they easily come off because they are super thin. He's got a little bit of red in there, that's nice. They rotate. I think there might be an ab crunch, but you're not getting much because he's like traffic coned. But you do have a waist, which is really clicky. Legs kick forward pretty well. Kick back pretty well too, because he don't got a fatty, he got a flatty back there. He can really do the splits, nothing stopping him. Upper leg rotation, double jointed knee, he can kick that flatty. Then got a hinge up and down, rotation, and a rocker, so his articulation's pretty good. Somehow, I was fighting to get him to stand without the back bling, but with the back bling on, he's standing perfectly. I don't know. But for comparison, here he is next to the Foundation, and this just looks wrong. The Foundation should be so much taller than Chaos Agent. But great figure, just height-wise, he's kind of bad. Here he is next to the Scientist. And yeah, you could probably swap their back blings because they're like the same ports, but like, why would you? You don't want your action figures to have the garbage combos too. Yeah, here he is next to the Visitor. Sadly, the Jazzwares pegs are too thick, so they won't be able to fit in them. Now, for some other comparisons, here he is next to a Black Series figure. Totally didn't forget to grab the Moon Knight for a moment. But yeah, here he's next to the Death Watch Mandalorian. The Riddler towers over him. Here he is next to Siege Shockwave for a Voyager class Transformers size comparison. His legs are ratchety, so it kind of makes him lean back a bit, but like you can kind of get the height there. Here he is next to Moon Knight. Looks great. And finally, oh wait, no, not finally. I'm stupid. Here he is next to the like an average Hasbro Marvel Legends suited body with a cat hair on it. I'm really hoping they make a Ghost Henchman for this so that we can get like a brand new nice normal suited body, so I can swap the arms on the Mr. Knight figure since that figure's arms are hot garbage. And now finally, the comparison which I needed to make the very second I got him. Here he is next to Midas. Sadly, this is Shadow Midas, so they're technically on the same team. This is after Shadow like took over the agency in the live event. But yeah, he was the leader of Ghost, he's the leader of Shadow. Looks great. Little out of scale. I don't think Chaos Agent should be that big, but this is a Jazzwares figure. There isn't a normal suited Midas, but Hasbro did drop a Midas Rex, which I really want because I love that look. And yeah, that's pretty much it. He's a pretty simple figure, but honestly pretty dope. Like, just look at that design. He looks cool. You're not going to get too many dynamic poses. I'm surprised he's even standing there. But he's not really a character to do dynamic poses. I mean, can we get him in the Chaos Agent pose? Kinda. You can get him in it, but his hands aren't gonna... His fingers don't splay out. Would have been cool to have some alternative hands, since, they come off so easily. Well, not easily. they've only come off once, but that was when I was really trying to hinge it. But like, it'd be cool to have some alternative hands to be able to replicate that cool look. But overall, I'd say it's a really cool figure. I highly recommend picking it up if you like some just cool, weird, creepy people. I don't know. He's a cool... The gas mask's awesome. He's got a cool suited body. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could probably swap the hands out for just normal gloved black hands, stab them with normal fingers, and just have it be like some weird, creepy, I don't know, gas mask suited guy to go with like some like military guys or something. I don't know. But love this character. Is a really solid figure. He does have his problems. Somehow he's standing perfectly. Don't know how that's possible. I mean, look at... Proportionally, he's not proportional. He's got this giant, thick thing on the back. Super light body. But he's standing. He's standing, honestly, better than the Foundation. Which is really weird. But yeah, he does have the problems, like I said, with the arms. Not the best. They don't go in all the way, and it's kind of terrifying hinging them out because the hinges are so tight. And he could use alternative hands to get that look, but rather than that, and the back bling being a bit too big, but rather than that, this great figure, highly recommend picking it up if you're a fan of the game, fan of Shadow, or just a fan of cool, interesting designed characters. Like, you could throw him with, like, I don't know, like G.I. Joes, or like, have him be some weird Hydra villain that, like, working for Arnim Zola or something, or the Red Skull. Something like that. It's just a really cool character. Highly recommend picking it up. Like, subscribe, go check out my Instagram, MoonKnightXO. You get sneak peeks on every review. Like, get sneak peeks on reviews that will be coming up, and sometimes you get to pick the reviews coming up. Always mess up trying to say that. Go check out my previous reviews, and yeah, just have a wonderful day, or a chaotic day, because this guy, he just want to watch the world burn. He is the living embodiment of when the Cumsock becomes human and just tries to, he wants revenge for the torture you've put him through, and he will get that, and then he'll bring chaos upon the world, because he knows nothing but chaos. This is spiraled out of control. Peace out. He actually looked good doing it, and now he just looks like he's like, "Hello, Sonny, you wanna buy some, you wanna buy some weed, boy? Come down the alley, get some weed, boy." Yeah, I'm just gonna end the video now before, you know, I say weirder stuff than I already have. Peace out. Also, rest in peace, scientist. He a real one. God bless.